Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another evening of a new quality bedtime stories with Jay and Benjamin. Tonight we will continue the read, coming to an end of my freshman novel, Down in the Dirty. I hope that you guys have been enjoying, for those who have been following, and if you haven't, please visit our YouTube page at A New Quality Publishing, as well as our website, www.anewqualitypublishing.com. Now, without further ado, once again, we will be reading from my freshman novel, Down in the Dirty, Chapter 44. Nigga, don't fucking move, Pam yelled. Styles complied with her as she saw the familiar faces surrounding her. He let out a little laugh as he looked at them one at a time, making sure they were who he thought they were. If looks could kill, they'd all be dead, he thought. I got him, sis. Put some clothes on, Tasha said as she stepped closer to Styles. She pointed her 9mm Beretta at him. Pam gathered her clothes and got dressed. Keisha came closer and knelt beside him, Styles' head. Where the money at, nigga? Keisha asked. Styles flashed a weak grin. So that's what this all about, huh? Nigga, I'm asking the motherfucking questions up here. But yeah, that's what this is about. What you thought? We just came up in here pulling guns out on your punk ass just to see you naked, nigga? Keisha snarled. Can't believe you bitches. Setting us up the whole time, huh? I don't know why we ain't see this shit coming. Styles said. I'll tell you why, nigga. 'Cause you was only thinking with your damn dick. That's why. Your little head instead of your big head, Pam said as she returned to the room, fully dressed. Fuck you, Styles yelled. Instantly, Keisha bust him in the face with the butt of her black 380. You ain't in no position to be calling somebody names. Now, I'm going to ask you again. Where the money at y'all got stashed up in this piece? Keisha placed the barrel of the gun alongside Styles' head. Go ahead, shoot. I ain't telling you shit. You gonna kill me anyway, bitch, Styles said. Keisha laughed. This wasn't the first time a nigga they robbed cursed her the way he had just had. And it wasn't the first time one ever refused to assist him. She found humor in their so-called going out like a gangster attitude, when in reality, they were really scared to death, she knew. Yeah, all right, gangster. I know your type. And I got something for your ass, Keisha said. Desiree watched everything go down, but was a little uncomfortable. Any other time, she would have been in the midst of everything with the questioning and threatening, but she didn't want to participate in badgering Styles. The more she looked at him sitting there naked, the more he resembled his brother, and she couldn't bring herself to participate in Keisha's antics. Fuck that nigga anyway, Pam stated flatly. The room's right there. I saw that nigga Stacks coming out with a duffel bag, so most likely that's where the shit at. Styles looked at her. He couldn't believe how reckless he and his crew had been and how stupid they were for not recognizing the setup. He had suggested they bring Pam to their crib, and it was his fault for not listening to Vanessa when she warned him not to trust the country chick. The icing on the cake was the lie he told his brother earlier when he called to ask where Pam was. Keisha belted out instructions. Okay, well, Pam, go check the room. Tosh, you check that room down the hall. And Des, you help me tie this nigga ass up. Pam and Tasha did as they were told, without hesitation. Desiree stalled for a moment. Des, Keisha called as she watched her friend stand motionless. Snatch up one of those chairs in the kitchen so we can tie this nigga up. Desiree looked at Keisha, then at Styles, who stared hard at her. It sent a shot of guilt through her entire body. She broke the stare and went to retrieve the tray. Keisha pulled out rope as Desiree held the gun on Styles. "Nigga, get up," Keisha barked. Styles started to rise. Slowly, Keisha yelled as she backed away, careful not to give him a chance to try some superhero shit. Styles got up and sat in the chair in which they intended to tie him down. "Des, come tie him up while I hold you down. Give me your gun so this nigga won't try no funny shit. Nigga, I'm telling you right now, if you try anything while my girl tying your ass up, I'm gonna blow your motherfucking head off. You hear me?" Keisha informed him. Desiree began to tie Styles up, and he tried to speak to her without Keisha hearing, to no avail. "Yo, why you doing this? You're not like them, I could tell. I know you feeling my brother on the low." Styles acknowledged, hitting a nerve deep inside Desiree, who didn't flinch at his remark. Instead, she continued to tie him up, temporarily suppressing her feelings for his brother. "Make sure them shit's tight," Keisha said. "He looks like he's waiting for the opportunity to try something. We can't be having that." "They are," Desiree replied. After they finished tying Styles up, Pam came out of the room she was searching and called to her girls. "Yo, I found something. Come in here," she said. Within seconds, they were all walking towards the room where Pam was searching. "Dad, stay here and watch him. I'm going to go see what Pam found," Keisha said. "Okay, I got him." Chapter 45. "What you find?" Keisha asked, entering the room. "Look." Pam pointed to the floor. She had moved the bed and discovered there was a safe beneath the rug. "Damn, bitch, how you find that?" Tasha asked in admiration. "I don't know. I was just searching and decided to move the bed. Then I saw this rug and shit just didn't look right. I mean, why would a rug be under the bed and nowhere else in the crib?" "Good job, baby girl," Keisha congratulated her. "Let's get at this nigga and see if he gonna give up the combination." Desiree kept the gun pointed at Styles while trying to hear what was happening in the other room. However, a noise grabbed her attention. She quickly turned toward Styles and caught him trying to move closer to the couch. "The hell are you trying to do?" Desiree asked, walking up on him. "Styles, please don't make me hurt you because I will if I have to." She walked over to the couch to feel between the pillows. Is this what you were looking for?" Desiree asked, revealing the snub-nosed .44 bulldog. "Yo, shorty, why you going out like this?" Styles asked in a heartfelt tone. "Yo, I know you a good chick. I can tell, just like my brother could. It's my word. My brother was feeling you like a motherfucker on some real shit. This how you gonna go out on him? You think that little bit of paper them chicks in there might have found or something? I could easily give you the combination, but what's in there ain't shit. My brother looked at you on wifey status, and you wouldn't have wanted for nothing, straight up." Desiree knew Styles was trying to get in her head, and she couldn't help but hear what he was saying about his brother and how he felt. She knew that everything Styles said was true because she and Stax definitely had made a connection the night they slept together. Unfortunately, the events of the day had gone much too far, and it was too late for Styles. As for Stax, there was still hope for him to come out unharmed, she thought. There was nothing she could say to Styles to assure him that his life would be spared. "Just be quiet. It'll all be over soon, and we'll be up out of here," she said. Styles shot her a look of disgust and laughed at her last comment. He found it funny how Desiree tried to pacify him like everything would be all right, as if he were naive enough to believe her. The more he stared at her, the more heated he became. Styles had visions of wrapping his hands around her pretty little neck and strangling the life out of her body. If only he could get one arm free, he would have a chance to get at least one or two of them before they killed him, he thought. The girls didn't know the house the way he did. The gun in the couch was just one option out of many for him. Styles shifted from side to side, hoping to loosen the ropes, but he stopped when he saw Keisha and the others reappear. "What's up?" Desiree asked as they came back into the living room. "Pam found a floor safe in there," Keisha answered. "But weren't lucky this time for it to be open like the dread shit was." Keisha comment about the dread caught Styles' attention. He couldn't believe his ears. So these the bitches that was behind the dread shit getting bodied and robbed, he thought. There was no doubt in his mind now that they intended to murder him. He remembered just how dirty they had done the dread. He knew the only thing that would buy him time was his knowledge of the safe's combination, and he had every intention of using that leverage for as long as he could. He planned to stall them with the hope that Stacks and Vanessa would be on the highway headed back down to the dirty. Chapter 46. "Stacks, you been in there for damn near an hour, boy. Hurry up," Vanessa yelled. When she received no answer, she yelled again. "Stacks, did you hear me?" She waited patiently for Stacks to come out the shower as she sat in her towel. It had been a long ride for the both of them, and she wanted to freshen up before they hit the road again as well. She headed to the bathroom to find out what was taking Stacks so long. She opened the door to scream at him, but was lost for words when she saw his silhouette through the clear glass shower door. A good hot shower was just what Stacks needed to calm his nerves, he thought. Lately he had been bearing too many heavy loads, and they were beginning to take their toll on him. Between making sure things were going right with their down south flow, trying to watch his, Styles, and Don's back, dealing with Desiree and having Vanessa down, he was constantly on point. After the Don incident, he realized he couldn't control everything around him like he thought he could. Stacks felt like he was losing his edge and began to think that maybe it was time for him to leave the game. He definitely had more money than he knew what to do with, so there really wasn't a reason why he needed to stay. The more he thought about it, the more he convinced himself that this would be his last and final trip down to the dirty. After all the work he had purchased was gone, he would be done for good, he told himself. He began to think about all the things he could do and would do once he had stopped hustling, but became distracted when he heard the shower door slide open. When Stacks turned around, he couldn't believe his eyes. Vanessa was climbing in the shower with him. His attention immediately zeroed in on her as he stared at her body the way he had the first time he caught her in the nude. Vanessa returned the favor and gazed at him. She had never seen him naked before, but she liked what she saw and was amazed at his bulk and build. They stood in silence, admiring each other's bodies. "You were taking too long, and I couldn't wait," Vanessa said nervously. Stacks grinned. He knew it took a lot of nerve for Vanessa to step to him like that, putting herself out there, not knowing what to expect. Instead of responding verbally, he decided to make it easy so there would be no mistake about it. He grabbed Vanessa by the waist and covered her soft, pouty lips with his before he eased his tongue in her mouth. Vanessa relaxed into his kiss as Stacks took control. She didn't know where their relationship would lead, but at this point, she really didn't care. Vanessa was only concerned about the here and now and how long she had wanted him. Night after night, she dreamed about his touch, and now his hands were gently caressing her. and his hard body was pressed against hers. This was much better than her dreams, and she planned to enjoy every last minute of it. Well, as you guessed, for those who have never read Down in the Dirty, Vanessa and Stax had wind up being together in an intimate setting and mood. But unfortunately, I'll stop here. Stay tuned for tomorrow for maybe the final chapters, or maybe we'll wait into the New Year's to finish the complete book. But you have to stay tuned to find out. Visit my website, www.anewqualitypublishing.com, and also visit my new bookstore, New Quality Books and Boutique, 125 Church Street, Plainfield, New Jersey. Phone number is 908-222-1604. That's 908-222-1604. Good evening and good night. And have a happy and safe new year.